spirituality is living life the easier and effortless way. Desires are something you don't do it forcefully, they come within you. So why do they come? You have to go to the Himalayas and meditate the whole day. There is only one God, and God lies within each and everybody. Hello lovely people, and welcome to Eternal Freedom. I have been living a spiritual lifestyle since 2021. To be honest, this journey started back in 2018, but since 2021 I have been actively living a spiritual lifestyle. And this lifestyle has taught me a lot of things. Today I'm going to discuss and share with you how this has helped me and how it can also help you. There are a lot of myths regarding spirituality, and today I'm going to break the myths regarding that. I'll encourage each and everyone to live a spiritual lifestyle, and I just want to normalize spirituality. First of all, spirituality is not equal to religion. People think being spiritual means following a particular religion, but this is not the case. It doesn't matter what religion you are from, or whether you are a follower of a particular religion or not. And practicing religious rituals, even though those are related to spirituality, but today this has been misinterpreted to such extent that mostly religions have become, mostly, I'm not saying all the time, but mostly maximum people interpret it in a different way and don't they just follow certain practices, but they don't take it within themselves. They don't understand it properly, that what they are doing and why they are doing so. Religions really cannot change their lives for betterment. So, and every religion talks about spirituality in their own different way, in their own unique way. So here I am encouraging you to forget about religions and focus on spirituality, because every religion tries to teach you one thing, that there is only one God, and God lies within each and everybody. Secondly, another common myth is that in order to be spiritual, you have to believe in God, which is not the case at all. You don't have to believe in God. Like, believing in today, the concept of God has been so misinterpreted. Again, I have to say, it has been misinterpreted. We think that God is somebody external, like somebody outside of us, be it in whichever religion you are a believer of, whichever religion, it doesn't matter. But most of the people believe that God lies outside of us. So you don't have to believe in that kind of concept, that God exists and God lies outside of us and God is taking care of each and everybody. It's not necessary. If you are a believer of God, that's fantastic, that's okay. But even if you believe in an external God, that's absolutely okay too. But if you're not, if you call yourself an atheist, that doesn't matter. Being spiritual has nothing to do with being religious or believing in an external God or being a devotee of a particular God. It's not necessary. But if you are somebody who is a believer of a particular or devotee of a particular God, that's absolutely okay too. That's the path to understanding it even deeper. Third of all, another very common myth, especially in India, that is, in order to be spiritual, you have to leave your family, leave this materialistic world, and you have to go to the Himalayas and meditate the whole day. Well, it's not necessary. It's not necessary at all. And to be honest, I'm not saying that people cannot attain enlightenment or awakening, whatever you call it, by that. I'm not saying that, but you know, the what I have realized in these 3 years is that being in this materialistic world is very necessary, because if you stay separate from your family, and you can attain certain level, but when you mix with the chaos of this materialistic world, then you can again get triggered. So you don't have to leave your family, you don't have to you don't have to be a monk to be spiritual. It's a normal thing. You can live your everyday life by being spiritual, and which can help you tremendously. Next, one thing that we all believe, and I used to believe that too, that being spiritual means having no desires, which is absolutely not true. Every spiritual person, even if that person is very enlightened, that person also has some desires. To be honest, as long as we are in this body, we will inevitably have desires. And if having desires was something bad, then we would never have it. Then we would then it would never be this way. So desires are something, you don't do it forcefully, they come within you. So why do they come? And most importantly, breathing is a desire, having food is a desire, going to sleep is a desire. Sharing this knowledge of spirituality is a desire. So everybody has desires, even the most enlightened person has desire. And having desires is not something opposed to being enlightened. Rather, desires are the way through which you enlighten. So desires are amazing, desires are fantastic, and desires pave the path for your understanding of your truth, of your understanding that who you really are. And to be honest, in order to experience this materialistic world, you have incarnated. So it's not wrong to enjoy this world. The real problem lies in not realizing that you are not separate from your desires, not realizing that you're not separate from people, you're not separate from like anybody. We are all one, we are all connected to each other. So the real problem is that. And and because of this misunderstanding of our truth, because of this misunderstanding of who we really are, what we do is we try to make our own egoic way of fulfilling our desires. We make stories and we believe in these stories, and these stories are your ego. So the real problem is continuously making unnecessary stories about life, about people, about everybody and everything, which is not true. Not understanding reality, not understanding who you really are, not understanding your truth. That is the real problem. Desires are not the problem. Desires have never been problem. When you try to, you will inevitably have desires as long as you are in this body. But when you try to seek fulfillment out of your desires, that is the problem. So the thing is that not realizing who you really are, not realizing that you are fulfillment lies within you, and blaming the outside world, blaming everybody, and putting others, giving others the responsibility to fulfill you. That is the problem. Spirituality is understanding that you are one with everything, and you don't have to have this complicated life. You don't have to fight with each and everything, with your circumstances, with people, with you don't have to go into the blame game. You don't have to be fighting. You don't have to always protest and protect yourself and seek for safety. You don't have to. Spirituality is living life the easier and effortless way. Spirituality is understanding that you are one with everything, and you have it all, and you can choose your reality at any moment. So spirituality is taking you out of the suffering of life, suffering of human life. That is spirituality, that you get out of the suffering of human life, and you live freely. I understand that this work requires some courage and effort, but as compared to the effort that with that effort we live everyday life, this effort is nothing. If you have the courage, if you have the intention, if you have that inclination, that uh, yeah, that inner calling, you can do it easily. It's much easier than the way we live life. It's much easier. The next myth that I would love to break is not about spirituality, rather about enlightenment. So people think enlightenment is a big deal. I'm not saying it's not a deal at all, but to be honest, you don't have to have a life full of struggle to get it. And it's not that some people are, what we think that some people are born with some special knowledge, some special understanding, and they become enlightened. It's nothing as such. That's not true at all. Anybody can be enlightened, anybody, with a little bit of effort, of course, and with that inner calling, with that love for truth. You know, anybody can be enlightened. Uh, and it's not that who the people who are enlightened or who have been enlightened in the past, like Gautam Buddha, or uh, Sri Ram Krishna, or uh, yeah, Sri Chaitanya, or whoever, uh, or Jesus Christ, or those enlightened people, they are not something different from us, that we think they are some avatars and they have been born with some special quality. They were not born with some special quality. They were normal people like you and I, and they only took it seriously. They had the love for the truth, and they understood what life is, what reality is, what who they really are. They understood it, and they practiced it, and they did not believe in the stories, how life seems. They did not believe in those stories, that everybody is separate from me, and everything is there to, life is there to get to me. And they understood their reality, and they chose to connect to their higher self, or connect to awareness, connect to God within them, again and again and again. They chose to meditate. And not only meditation is not enough. Meditation is a fantastic tool, but meditation is not enough. So they chose to apply it on a day-to-day basis, and so that they got enlightened. But it's possible. It's not that there's something different from us. It was possible for them. It's possible for you. It's possible for me. It's possible for everybody. And the what I feel very pathetic, that all those enlightened people, whoever it be, even enlightened scientists too, they taught us, they told us to do something, they taught us something, and we have forgotten that completely. And what we are doing, we are putting them on pedestal. They are something special, they are something different than us, and we are putting them on pedestal. We are giving them, we are decorating them with garlands, and we are worshipping them. So that's, see, worshipping God is not bad. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that that's not enough, you know, and that's not the main deal of it. The main thing is You connect to yourself. You realize who you really are. You choose to practice it on a day-to-day basis. So putting God outside of you will never give you what you are seeking. Because whatever you are seeking, the fulfillment, the contentment, the happiness, the joy, the abundance, it doesn't lie outside of you. It lies within you. And only by taking full responsibility of yourself, you can get it. There is no other way. You cannot do it by worshipping. And worshipping feels good, going to different mandirs or masjids or churches feels good, because you can, when you worship somebody, you can connect to their energetic field, but that becomes temporary. So the source of your fulfillment becomes somebody outside of you. It's not necessary. And when you are leaving that place, you are again feeling lack, you are again feeling unsafe, you are again feeling unfulfilled. I'm telling you that if it lies within you, why try to find it elsewhere? Those who don't believe in any god outside of them, they try to seek this fulfillment from external experiences, external materialistic things, or from some other person. Nobody can fulfill you. Nothing can fulfill you. And it's very, if you just think it for a second, you will understand it. Because if money can fulfill you, then why the richest persons are also feeling lack within them? And if relationship can fulfill you, then why after a certain period people start to blame each other? Why they say that marriages don't work? Why do they say? If materialistic things can fulfill you, if a job can fulfill you, what was once your dream job, why it becomes difficult for you to continue in that on your day-to-day life? Why? Nothing outside can fulfill you unless and until you connect to fulfillment within you. Through my video, I invite you all to normalize a spiritual living, because when you live a spiritual life, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You don't have to be a monk. You don't have to be enlightened. You don't have to be somebody special to do it. You don't have to. It's normal. We can do it very easily, and whatever we are seeking, the fulfillment for that, we are running after things. We are running after materialistic things, and we are trying to find different coping mechanisms, like we are picking up cigarettes, we are picking up different addictions in order to cope with the inner turbulence that happens within us, in order to handle ourselves, handle our emotions. But it's not necessary. It's not helping us in the longer run. It's not helping us in our growth. It's actually making our life even more unfulfilled. What you are seeking, the fulfillment, the way to eternal peace, the way to eternal freedom, the way to lasting happiness, the way to abundance is within you, is there, here. And you cannot have it from this external world. So if you are interested, I invite you to check the link below, and I offer different programs to help you in this spiritual awakening journey, and to help manifest your desires, to make your life easier, to make your life more fulfilled, and to help you get whatever you want, to help you fulfill your highest desires. And if you are interested in that, in a spiritual approach to manifestation and a non-dualistic approach to manifestation, if you are interested in that, check the link below in the description, And if you enjoy watching this video, please like it, subscribe to my channel, and please share this video to as many people as possible, because my desire is to share this knowledge to as many people as possible. So please share this video, and thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll see you soon in the next video.